wasn't.
Oh, he landed spine first and then fell into the crowd. You could tell Max was trying to save it, but he just
That was.
You could see Max trying to
Semi-main event, right?
Now, guys, we're looking at Slade as we have to get over the devastation we just saw by Nick Sullivan. Let's move on to Slade. I like this guy a lot. Flamboyant, talented. This is Slade, and this could be the night that turns him from star into breakout champion by beating one of our best here in ICW.
Yeah, as we try to really pick up the pieces from the absolute destruction that just happened here. Slade in the ring. Let's try to lift the spirits back up here. We got one hell of a contest here between Slade and the Moonlight Sun by Skyros.
I can't help but love Slade. I've got to be honest, there's something about him that jumps off the screen at you, even though the Moonlight Sun, Mike Skyros, has been a tour de force in Immortal Championship Wrestling. This is something that I think he has to take very special notice of. He can't underestimate the young Slade because he is out to prove something.
Slade, this would be the biggest victory in the young career of Slade here at Immortal Championship if he's able to defeat former ICW heavyweight champion.
Of Mike Skyros, fellow Syracusean. I talked to him before tonight's show and he said, yes, I'm a little bit down in the dumps based on my recent defeat to Bill Collier in a triple threat world title opportunity, but tonight is the night I lift myself up. Tonight perhaps could be the night we see a moon turn into sun.
Star of the Year versus Superstar of the Year.
I don't want to take anything away from Slade because he's quite an impressive competitor. That is for certain. But Mike Skyros is no stranger to hardcore competition, my friends. He has faced the likes of Brian Pillman Jr., of Max Caster, of Immortal Championship Wrestling champion Bill Collier. He has gone toe-to-toe with some of the best and held his own. So what does that make Slade if he's able to take down the Lunar Lunatic?
It's got to put him in line for an ICW heavyweight title shot here in the near future. If you're Slade, this is the main objective for you tonight, is get this win. Put yourself in a championship situation very early on in your career, nonetheless.
I mean, let's look into perspective here. Yes, Bill Collier is our world champion, but when you think of the face of ICW, it's got to be that man right there, Mike Skyros.
By Skyros telegraphed that, and he said we're going to do this in a wrestling style. Again, collar elbow tie up here into a wrist lock, wraps takes that wrist around to apply a little bit more pressure.
Let's not forget that earlier in the evening, Slade decided to turn on the Ataxia Brotherhood. He wants to make it on his own, and this is the way to do it. If you catch the W on the Moonlight Sun, you are certainly putting yourself near the top of the roster.
But does that also create a little bit of a detriment against Slade to where now he doesn't have anybody to help him anymore? Ataxia is not going to come out here and help him after what he did earlier tonight. So now Slade truly on his own here tonight.
Challenged by Mike Skyros. Right now, Mike Skyros is just taking control using mat wrestling against Slade. Normally, these are both high-flying superstars. Style we don't see very often from them.
And now Skyros. Got a beautiful job there, taking him up and over and right into that lock to really apply all the pressure along that elbow. But Slade using his long legs to be able to get over to the rope for the rope break.
Let me tell you guys a little bit about my man Slade. Wrestler, comedian, actor, model, and your local madman. And my God, would I go mad if Slade pulls out the upset of the century in this one. And, well, he's showing out for himself so far.
Now, that's an impressive resume, Charlie. You make some interesting points, but I think that Slade would be better suited to focus his efforts on professional wrestling, because that's what he has to do when he stands toe-to-toe against Mike Skyros. Skyros is not going to let him do any sort of flip-de-doo or Scooby-Doo BS, as he described in his interview. He wants to see wrestling.
Ladies and gentlemen, you might have just seen it walk across our screen. The president of Ataxia, Coffin, just walking by and not even bothering to look in the ring at what his former brother was, Slade, just earlier on tonight. Now could care less. And now here, Slade with a little bit of a disrespectful slap across the face there to Skyros. And now Slade, that did not make happy the Moonlight Sun, and off we go. Slade got a little bit tripped up here by the bats along the side of the ring. And Skyros able to catch him. And Slade under the ring.
You know, Slade might...
Right-sided! Is that quickness by Slade to be used to his advantage, and the referee finally deciding a count was necessary. What a job though by Skyros to Slade, good lord. Look at the strength of Mike Skyros, just fighting and carrying Slade right into the ring with a little bit of attitude adjustment to help with that. Skyros here showing a lot of frustration as he almost throws Ref Ryan out of the way.
Well, there's no doubt that Slade is one of the more colorful crayons in the box, but he's also proving that he's a pretty sharp one too, because that was a bit of Roddy Piper, a little bit of poke in the eye. That's smart.
Well, what isn't smart is the fact that Slade turned his back on his faction. Now, Slade was part of the most dominant faction in all of ICW. Justin, fill me in. Why on earth would Slade do that?
When you need to make a name for yourself, when you want to climb the ranks of professional wrestling in ICW and abroad, you have to do it on your own, unless, of course, you're in a tag team situation. And Slade wants to do just that. That's what you do. It's part of the resume, is building it on your own. You can't hide under the shadow of your brotherhood, of your faction forever.
I'm pretty sure that message was received loud and clear. A beautiful crash body by Slade. Here's the cover through the upset and only two. But the frustration really setting in here for Slade, and that could cost him. And Slade just going after the throat, trying to choke out Mike Skyros, and again after on the throat. Skyros looks for the person. Slade gonna go for it. Beautiful spin kick right across the forehead into the cover and got two.
You know, Slade's taking the advantage right about now, but I'm looking closely. I am very well attuned to the Moonlight Sun's career, and I can see he hasn't even broken a sweat yet. He hasn't even hit second gear. He is ready for everything that Slade has to dish out, because that is the definition of all killer, no filler.
Right now, Skyros has got Slade in a very bad way, trying to choke the life out of Mike Skyros here. But this crowd here at St. Johnsville trying to will the Moonlight Sun back up, but he looks to be fading, guys. Well, wait a minute here. A little bit of a break in the wind here for the Moonlight Sun. Jawbreaker.
Let's not forget the tremendous size advantage. It might be a little bit deceptive, but Mike Skyros is packed with muscle. So for Slade to topple him, he's going to have to hit him with absolutely everything that he's got.
Over here, the famous are only two.
And Slade focusing his time on really arguing with our official. Not a very smart move on behalf of this wrestler. I think he should be getting back on that horse. I think he should be trying his best to keep Mike Skyros down while he has the chance.
And now Slade has him backed into the corner, trying to desperately keep the momentum on his side and trying to get this, what would be considered an upset victory over the Moonlight Sun. Mike Skyros, this shot after shot, blow after blow by Slade. And he's got to get him out of the corner.
This is no big deal for Mike Skyros. He is feasting on those fists like Slade has taco hands. It makes no difference to him whether you punch him 1 or 100 times. He is going to take the punishment.
Well, Justin, he seems to be taking a lot of punishment right now here as a spinning moonsault connects.
He was not able to capitalize as Mike Skyros rolls to the other side of the ring. That experience set is clear.
And got caught as he looked for that rolling cutter. Finally Terry Slade on the average.
That's got to be it.
Into the cover for Slade. The upset. 2 3/4.
Somebody's going home upset. It's probably not Slade. This Moonlight Sun still going.
What an impressive showing so far, though, by Slade. He has gone toe-to-toe and taken Mike Skyros to the limit.
Yeah, that super kick absolutely rocked Mike Skyros dead center on the jaw. He's shocked as anybody that he didn't get a 3.
And now Slade, again with frustration, really setting in, getting late in the face of Ref Ryan. It's allowed Skyros some time to recover. Slade now right back on the attack. Irish whip, far corner. Elbow to the jaw by Skyros. Boot for 1 for good measure. Almost a knockout shot. Slade returns. Back and forth we go with the exchange. Center of the ring, the Skyros getting the upper hand.
This is that second gear I was talking about. Skyros is starting to build the tension. That's why he's the high tension wrestling television champion. That's why he's a former Test of Strength K1 Classic champion. That's why he can stand toe to toe with anybody in the business today.
And now with Skyros, Irish whip off the corner. Drops him with one arm, spine on the pine. And now here's the best opportunity Skyros has had this entire match.
Skyros just found that
Well, went for the super kick and instead got caught. Taken down by the Moonlight Sun. Oh no. There it is.
Oh, man.
Looks like that it's in, guys.
This could be it. This could be the end of Slade's solo career.
Back into the middle.
Skyros might take both of his legs from him with this beautiful submission maneuver, looking like a Texas cloverleaf, if I'm not mistaken.
Slade able to crawl his way over and drill his way to the bottom rope to keep in this contest. Skyros completely in disbelief over it. Wait a minute here, quick roll up to the ring. And a beautiful job by Skyros to power out of it. Goes up. Into the cover. 2. Whoa!
This matchup is incredible. It's a banger. It's perhaps already going to be in the talks for match of the year.
Quite an impressive feat this early in the year, but that's not surprising coming from these two athletes. Slade is really showing his salt, really showing his grit, showing that he's worth his weight in the singles division of Immortal Championship Wrestling.
And the Moonlight Sun trying to get some encouragement from this crowd.
Skyfall DDT, there it is. This is the end, my friends.